Prince Justin strode across the marshalling yard ahead of 7 palace guards outfitted in the distinctive navy blue and yellow stripes of House Mustafa. The detachment looked smart and purposeful, but Justin was pensive as he led them from the barracks. He rarely disagreed with his father, but this duty troubled him. When the detachment arrived at the service gatehouse, Justin peered through the drop gate's frame to spy beyond the drawbridge. The gate was normally restricted to visitors known to the palace, including tradespeople and couriers. Justin observed the city street traffic and studied the individuals approaching the sentry boxes street side. Noticing the long shadows, he thought, how perfect for them. An old man Justin didn't recognize hobbled towards the sentries. Remembering the expected guests were masters of disguise and misdirection, he scrutinized the man as he passed the sentries hunched over his walking stick. Finding nothing of interest, Justin turned to the marshal of the gate watch.
"Anything to report, Logan?"
Marshal Logan shot his captain a look.
"Not yet, sir. It's still a quarter glass full before they're due." "I wouldn't trust these guests to be timely," said Justin. "Expect the unexpected, Marshal, for they are the fathers of deceit and untrustworthiness." "Captain?" "I inform you our visitors are the heads of the guild clans. My father invites them to a meeting. It is to be kept in the strictest confidence, so we take them directly to the bell tower."
"The Emperor entreaties the guild?" inquired an incredulous Logan.
"I'm not privy to my father's plans, but they are the orders, yes."
"So, do we expect one of them to be a death-dealing illusionist?"
"The Grand Master himself. With him will be the Grand Master of Thieves and the Grand Master in Service, no less. I don't mind saying it troubles me too, Logan."
The implications surprised the marshal. He'd never heard of a member of the guild paying an official visit to the palace. 3 Grand Masters together presented obvious concerns. "Under the circumstances, do you think an escort of 7 is sufficient?" Logan queried. The marshal knew the prince well enough to presume his suggestion would be taken in the right vein. Justin read Logan's troubled face.
"Any more might cause questions we don't want asked. Ensure they are searched thoroughly, but they may keep their hoods on. The Emperor has agreed for them to protect their identities. Is that understood?"
Logan's eyes widened, but he refrained from making another gratuitous comment. "Yes, sir," he acknowledged. Justin sighed.
"If this meeting speaks to Mu's general state of affairs, the portents are not good."
"Indeed, sir," Logan replied, keeping his counsel. A call from the watch above interrupted them. "We have visitors, Marshal!" Justin peered back out through the drop gate. 3 dark-robed figures stood by the sentry boxes, their faces hidden beneath their hoods.
"Look what steps out of the shadows," he announced.
Perched high on a 60-step dais, Emperor Constantine sat on the throne of Olgot. At the center of this ample circular space, the emperor appeared as a lone, diminutive figure. Stationed around the perimeter of the auditorium stood 200 palace guards. Behind them, the public gallery's empty seats paid silent homage. Absorbed in his thoughts, Constantine was distracted by a movement in the main entrance.
"His Excellency the High Chancellor requests an audience, Your Highness," announced the attending marshal from the entranceway. Visitors seeking an audience with the emperor could only approach if escorted by the palace guard.
"Let him approach, unattended if you will," responded the emperor, invoking a privilege reserved for only the most trusted advisers and family members. High Chancellor Salvari acknowledged the attending marshal and began the march to the throne dais. When the marshal responded with a salute, 400 heels snapping to attention echoed inside the auditorium.